Jace, why is your truck up in the air? What are you holding?
So our friends at FlashArk sent us some new headies.
Yeah, so super thanks to them. We have an exhaust leak and we want to get it fixed, and we reached out to them, and they were great with communication, and they said, yeah, let's help you guys out, and we're gonna do a review on them. So initial out of the box impression.
They look pretty good.
Yeah, they're stainless. These are pretty similar to a lot of the more expensive brand ones. Same general layout, and you know, these are much cheaper, so good product, and save some money. Like most of these, they're welded on the outside partially, and then fully welded on the inside, so you won't have any exhaust leaks there. Welding around there, it looks good where it goes into the primary, and then it has it's set up for a V-band, which that's nice. I like that. I like the V-bands. Passenger side header looks good. Welds all look good. The exhaust extensions have the O2 bung welded in, so that's nice. Here are the V-bands. Everything's packaged pretty nicely. My one big gripe, and it's going to be similar to any budget header, I suppose, is these gaskets. I much prefer a MLS gasket over these, and also the hardware. I think a person would be well to do to replace these gaskets and with some MLSs and use some better hardware. But these will work, and yeah. So just an honest review there, because that's what we told them we were going to do, and that's what we're doing. So very similar setup to a lot of the more expensive headers, and he's going to get started putting them on there. Is everything pretty easy to get to?
Yeah.
Actually, for a big V8 and one of these trucks, the headers aren't terrible compared to some. So having the shorty headers are much easier to put in than long tubes. And yeah. What you doing under there?
Taking the V-bands off.
Yeah, so getting closer. Alright, Jace, how was it?
Not really that bad.
Not too bad. Took about an hour or so, and he did most of the work there. So alright, as far as what had to happen, we had to ding the header a little bit on this side. It was pretty close to the engine block, and it wasn't letting it go all the way in. No big deal. Pretty common with shorty headers of this style. And the exit location for the V-band was pretty good. We already actually had the cab blip bent up, and we also had the floorboard a little dinged up there to make room for the previous setup. So that is all good, and we're happy with that. On this side, we're running a Jeep steering shaft, and it's a little bit slimmer than the stock ones. It's still pretty close, so you're probably going to have to run some kind of steering shaft, which is going to be with pretty much any header you run, and even a lot of the manifolds. So overall, fit and finish, what would you give it?
I'd say like an 8.
Yeah, I would say 8.5 out of 10, which is super good for the price. You're not going to get any better for the price, so really almost like a 10 out of 10. You know, you can't compare these to $1,500 long tube headers. It's just, that would be dumb. So we're extremely happy with it, and we're gonna hop in this thing and give it a ride, providing our we think we got the clutch issue fixed. So hopefully that's fixed, and we'll give you guys a ride along. What happened?
We broke down.
Yeah, so, yeah. The battery is pretty weak in this truck. And we had to jump start it. And then we were having clutch issues. And we shut it off. And now it won't start back up. So we got to wait for some help with some jumper cables. Alright, Jace. How did our test drive go?
Not very good.
Yeah, it wasn't very pretty. Started having clutch issues, so we pulled in the parking lot, and I shut the truck off, and then the battery was dead because the battery in here is junk. So we had to get a jump, and we made it home, but the clutch is definitely having issues. It was just where it was just barely losing any fluid, and it was just losing hydraulic pressure, but now it is losing hydraulic fluid really fast, so we need to check into that, I guess. That's the next step. We're going to jack it up and see if we can get the clutch issue fixed, and toss a better battery in it and try again.